There's gonna be a bunch of random crap behind me on that green screen, so don't expect anything out of that screen. I am not a good person. I don't do anything morally or ethically correct in any sense of the word. I still eat at McDonald's. As a matter of fact, I went to Starbucks maybe 2 weeks ago, mostly because I think the idea that I can support the actual decimation of the entirety of humanity is kind of hilarious. You're probably thinking to yourself, that makes you evil, that makes you messed up. Wrong. I actually had a Starbucks coupon for $25 that I got for complaining about their restaurants at a local Starbucks, and I decided to use that. I didn't even go to that Starbucks. I just complained long enough to me to get free things. If you complain long enough about something, you can get something for free. Did you know that? Hence why I have $367 in McDonald's coupons that are free money and credits that I can use. And now I'm told that I can't even use the McDonald's coupons because they're funding genocide. Terrifying. Horrible and evil. Did you know that Amazon is doing that too? Yeah, you can't use Amazon. As a matter of fact, you can't use anything. I didn't know this. Or maybe I did, and I just don't care. Who knows? But because of these things, I have deemed that I am not a good person. Because I don't choose to do the morally correct thing in most situations. Also, I go a step above to insinuate even more chaos in certain set situations. Why do I do this? I think it's funny. I think the things that happen in that capacity are absolutely hilarious. I think that if something is funny, I think it's justified to do something completely psychotic as long as it is hilarious when you do said thing. Let me give you a fun example of what I mean when I say the actions in itself are absolutely hilarious. Let's say I'm walking outside and a homeless man says, "Hey man, can I get $5? Knowing I don't carry physical cash anymore because I'm not a psychopath and know I can get robbed at any moment because I live in Detroit, Michigan, I refuse to carry physical cash. I say, nah, I can go in and buy you something though. And he says, really, man? Yeah, come on in here. And immediately, as soon as he walk in, I say, all right, you're in here. Hey, let's steal something, loud as I possibly can. He says, shh, don't do that. Don't say that. I said, nah, let's steal. Come on, let's steal. Let's steal things. Just to get the eyes on me, to look around so they can focus on me so I can have a second person come in and actually steal. Because I loudly state that I'm going to steal. Boom, not a good person. I don't really care about anything like that. I don't really care to do anything that makes me deemed as a worthy adversary in terms of moral goodness. That doesn't feel fun to me. Most things that are morally good are really boring. I don't like being politically correct either. I still use terms that aren't politically correct a lot of the time. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm sick of wokeness. No, I love wokeness. It's amazing. I love being conscious of people's identity and what they are. I love this. I'm not saying I'm a fence sitter, but I am nuanced in some capacities because I'm not a good person. I'm fun and I'm kind. Because being black doesn't mean anything in the real world. It really doesn't. I'm a human first. I'm not going to use my race as some plateau for victimhood. That's weird. That's a weird thing to do. I keep seeing people do that. They'll say, well, guess what? I'm black so blank. I'm black so blank. Black people invented. No, they didn't. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You're a human first. I wish people would be human first. Well, to be black is to be political. I don't care about that. I voted for Donald Trump one time. Why did I do that? I saw him in Home Alone. Next time I voted for Biden, and I regret that deeply because I don't like Biden or Trump. I don't like either of them. I'm having to choose between two very geriatric old Caucasian men that are Mayo maggots. Why am I deciding between two acetaminophen agents? Two pagan pastries deciding the fate of my own existence, taking away freedoms that I enjoyed back in my lifetime and making the economies in shambles because they only care about the rich, high-class elites and only act like they care about us to get our vote. Why do I have to care about these people? I don't. You should be conscious of the environment. You should be conscious of the world. I don't have to be conscious of the damn thing. I don't have to be conscious of anything. I can choose what to consume as a human. That's the beautiful thing about that. One time, my father struck me with such a force that it made my soul go back to 1933, and I high-fived Frederick Douglass. That's not even a correct time frame. That's how hard he hit me. I broke through two mythical time barriers, and I think about that all the time. And now, that's considered child abuse. I didn't even know that it was considered child abuse. I would have called the cops on my dad immediately. That didn't make me a better person, a kinder person, a wiser person. It didn't teach me not to do the actions I did that caused me to get hit. It caused me to get hits. I was like, whoa, this hurt. Whoa, gee willikers, this is painful. That was my thought process. I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that I would get striked for small remedial things that could have been taught to me as a child because I just wanted to learn what things were. That would have been great if I had the opportunity to learn as a child. It would have been great. I am not a good person because it doesn't feel fun. I'm not a bad person either, but I'm not good. Your idea of goodness is not me. I will go out of my way to step on an ant. I will go out of my way to kill a moth. I will go out of my way to punch a butterfly. I'll go out of my way to do weird, wacky things because I think they're funny. If something can make someone laugh, that's all I want. If I'm in a room of 100 people and I say something that makes 2 people laugh, I've done it. I win. My goal at the end of the day is to make you uncomfortable. That is my goal. So you can learn to be uncomfortable. You can learn to deal with somebody who's a little bit annoying and a little bit spastic and a little bit weird. That's what I want. I want you to learn how to deal with somebody without anger, without violence, without getting upset at them. I tried to learn the gender and binary spectrum recently. I tried my best. I really did. And all I got was ridicule and hate for my understanding of nothing. I didn't understand anything about it because nobody explained it to me. I said, I'll give you 4. Boy, girl, both none. Because I think you can only be one of 4 things. Boy, girl, both none. Or some combination of those 4. And they said I was wrong. Because people can be whatever they want to be. And I said, that's fine, but we got to have some set definitions. And then they said, I can be whatever I want to be. I said, you sure can. And they said, you just disagree with me. I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. We are on the same side and you want to argue. It is infighting and it's cannibalism of your own self-image. Why do that? It feels strange, doesn't it? It feels weird, doesn't it? I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to challenge a perspective. A lot of people keep telling me, well, why do you want to argue with people? Why do you want to challenge people? Because I need them to stand on business. I need them to be a CEO of the business. I need them to be an employee, associate, a manager, a vice president of the business they stand on is what I need. And I don't get that. I don't get that from people. I'm not a good person because I don't seek peace in situations. I want to escalate. Why can't we escalate nowadays? I want to see something worse. Oh my goodness, my life couldn't get any worse. It sure could, actually. You could have no legs. You could have 15 kids and have to take care of all of them. There are so many ways your life could get worse. Yeah, but indeed. We can make it worse. Now, do you want to live in self-pity and self-wallow, or do you want to actually progress your life and do something great? One time, my friend had told me, I am so in love with this girl. I think she's the one. I said, what do you like about her? He said, what? I said, what do you like about her? He said, oh, she's pretty. I need you to give me more than just the movie has a plot. Did you know this food tastes? What about her do you enjoy? He said, well, I like, and I said, not physical, something about her that you enjoy. He couldn't give me a single thing. And I discovered that he had fallen in love with the idea of him. And I said to him verbatim, you have the brain of a poppy seed. You are meager when it comes to describing people because you're falling in love with the idea of them as opposed to the actual aspects of who they are. And he said, that's messed up. And I said, yeah, it is messed up, but it's honest. And then he proceeded to get rejected by the very woman he infatuated over. He was so enamored by the actual physical aspects that he didn't do anything outside of the narrative of that she was a little bit pretty, I guess. And he got nothing out of it. Isn't that sad? Isn't that horrible? Isn't that messed up? To have that? That sucks. It really does suck. And I'm the person that had to deliver that, so I'm now the bad person. And I'm not saying in most situations I'm reasonable. I'm not. I'm not reasonable in most situations. I am so disgustingly unreasonable. I'm not trying to create some narrative that, oh, I'm misunderstood. No. I just like seeing both sides because my only goal in this existence is to understand the people that despise me. It's to understand the people that love me. It's to understand the people that don't want to deal with me. It's to understand the people that feel neutral about me. I just want to understand. I don't seek to have you convinced. I seek to speak. This is small talk to me This, to me, is what small talk. How's the weather? I hate it. It's 42 degrees and I'm not feeling it. Oh, you don't have any jackets at home? I don't have any jackets at home, as a matter of fact, because I'm broke and poor. You're broke and poor. Do you have a job? You should get a job. I should get a job, actually, but the fact of the matter is I work at a horrible place like Amazon where I work 60 hours a week and I feel drained every day. I don't have any coats because I'm paying so much in bills right now. Whoa, why are you paying so much in bills? You should get a roommate. I don't want to live with anybody else. I don't want to get a roommate. Why don't you want to get a roommate? The roommate should help you out and it's going to help you out financially and indefinitely. I don't want to have to do that because if I have to get a roommate, guess what? I'm going to feel horrible because I don't have any privacy, and the only place I can get actual privacy is the comfort of my home. I only want to deal with people when I have to deal with people. You don't have to talk to the roommate. I don't want to deal with this conversation. That's small talk. That is going left, up, right, down, quarter circle forward, 90 degrees angle, 87 degrees angle. It's going everywhere and discovering the small minutia parts of who you are and what you are as a person. That is the beauty of everything, and that is what I want from people. I am not a good person. I don't want to be a good person. I don't try my best to strive to do moral goodness in the eyes of weak virtue signaling for everybody. I don't want to do that. That's not what I crave. I crave terror. I crave war. I want violence. I want romance. I want God. I want atheism. I want everything all the time. And I want people to be more than just oh, I'm far left, I'm far right, I'm nothing, I'm a fence sitter. I want you to understand every angle and aspect and then form your opinion. What you stand for is what you directly inform others of what you stand against. Yes, it sure does. But that doesn't mean you cannot learn what the other side says. I was listening to a bunch of people outside yell at women getting abortions. They were being so mean and vitriolic. They were saying all these hateful, mean, evil things to them. And I walked through and I said, man, this is messed up. And I grabbed a megaphone. I bought a megaphone just to yell back at the people yelling at the people getting abortions. And I didn't get in trouble for it because they had megaphones too. And we were yelling back at each other. And I yelled great, amazing, encouraging things for them. And I didn't even care about these women's lives. I didn't go out of my way to care about their lives. I didn't care about what they did. I didn't care they were getting an abortion. I don't care about none of that. I don't. I just wanted to argue with somebody that was being mean. It felt fun because I knew they would give me energy. They would give me something I craved. Entertainment. I care more about entertainment than I care about the morality of a situation. That does not make me a good person. I just want to be entertained and be kind while being entertained. Not good, kind. Kindness to the point where it hurts me emotionally and mentally, and it strains and drains me out. It ruins my entire soul to the point where I'm washed out like a dish rag after washing over 800 dishes, the same dishes that you probably haven't done inside of your household. I want that. I crave everything, and that makes me horrible because of it, and that is okay. I am more than willing to die on this hill. Thank you very much. Ivory, stop messing with the green screen.